Just going to do a quick video on these Google sites. They are good, even with the free domain. You can buy a domain name and put it on through there. But I've had good success with the free ones. But you do get probably 30 or 40% more traffic with a paid domain, so it's worth doing. But anyway, I just want to go for a quick overview of what I do. I always use a banner and I use a logo because it looks more professional and you get to use the alt text. So you got the banner alt text, which is wrong. It's got the website address in it for some reason. So I'll just put whatever you want as your metadata. That's it. You don't want to put too many spam. You don't want to spam it. Just a good sentence of explaining what your site is. And then put as much keywords as you can in the top. I could probably do more. I could put technical specs. Well, I've got that in the second sentence, so just try and spam. Try and put keywords in without it being spammy. If it's locksmith, put auto locksmith, all makes and models or something. I've even put here, look for the carbureted and fuel injected models. So when Google comes in and scans it, it's going to read all your alt text, read your titles, your header ones. I always set that to title, and this one to heading. Then more information. Then you're onto your hero page. Then another good thing you want to remember is always set your headers to under 250 kilobyte or 300 kilobyte, and your pictures to less than 200 kilobyte each. So if you need to shrink them, use this Squoosh. I'll show you how to use that. It's a good tool. So I've got a banner from one of my sites. It's compressed it down from 236 down to 173, and that's megabyte to kilobyte. So the faster your page loads, the better it will rank. So you want small photos. Keep it above 70% quality though. The eye can't tell the difference between 60 to 100. If you start dropping below 60, it'll see it. So that's about it for photos, but obviously use alt text all the time. So your hero section, I use 2 photos on this one. You can use one big one and put all your writing on the same side. And just fill it with keywords. Don't spam. Obviously write a useful sentence and just put all the information you need to put in there. And alt word your photos. And if you see here, these are called call to actions. Google likes to see them. I've got 4 on that page. So you just click on it. I'll show you more about how to do them on individual photos, on individual videos. But as you can see, there's my link and the title, and it's just a call to action button. You must have them on your page, especially if you're doing a small business, because people will be on the phone. They want to just click on it. If they're in an emergency, they need them call to action buttons. So what we covered. Yeah, that's another thing on Squoosh. Always set it to WebP. Now Google Sites does not accept WebP unless you upload it from Google Drive. So image, you press select, and then you go to Google Drive. WebP is one of the fastest loading pictures. So another useful thing on here is these collapsible groups. You put them in, and you can fill it full of keywords like what areas you cover, what model cars do you work on, if you're an electrician or something, what services you offer. So you can put a lot of information about your business in these drop-down menus, and they're just tucked away. So that's useful for the customer, and Google will scan through that and pick out all your keywords. So don't spam it, make it look good. Well, that is a good way of getting more information on your page without it looking a mess. Same with the footer. So if you see there, I've wrote a SEO packed keyword sentence there. Well, put it lighter so it don't catch the eye. You don't want to put it white because Google thinks you're hiding something. But if you can read it and it's small, you know what I mean, it's big enough to read and clear enough to read, Google will not punish you for it, and it will read that, scan it, take the keywords, and use that to rank your site as well. So that's about it. There's a thing called EAT: experience, expertise, trust, and authority. So that's what I'm trying to do in all these. Make myself look like I know what I'm talking about and that I am an authority on the subject. If you're doing a local business, you need to do a schema as well, which is like at the bottom I'd have here: electrician, bedworth, number, hours of business, email. If you write schema, Google schema, info, it will tell you everything you need. Put local schema. So business name, address, phone number, reviews, services, and that will rank you. If you do that because you're a local business, make sure you use the exact same information for your business profile. If there's any difference between it, it'll think you're a different company or it might punish you. So if your scheme is good and your Google business is good, you will rank on the first page. So I think that's about it. So I'll go through each one of these, how to set up, because you can set these access Bibles, these call to actions, to actually, I think it's mail or tell, and then you put ... and your telephone number. But I'll do a video on that separate. So that's it. Google sites are brilliant, free, and easy to rank.